Hey everybody, this is the Sliders Review, and I'm here today to talk to you about Disney Channel has just canceled Pretty Freaking Scary. So this is the ninth diverse show Disney has canceled in the past year and a half. What happened to all this? Oh, we want diversity. Oh, we want DEI. Oh, we want inclusion and all that. I don't believe a word that like Bob Iger said when he said, Disney will continue to have diverse content and blah 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 blah. I don't believe him because the only thing he's looking at is ratings and dollar signs. So when it comes to the show, Pretty Freaking Scary. I'm not too familiar with it. I've only seen the first episode. I thought it was all right. I was gonna watch it in a much later day because I've been busy. It has about 20 episodes or so, and it left off on a cliffhanger. And you can watch it on Disney Plus. But it was a Disney Channel show. And like I said before, it was pretty cool. And it has its fan base. And it was trying to harper back to a little bit of the older Disney days with the newer blend. And it was trying to be a bit differently. Basically, it's about a girl. She dies. She makes a deal with the Grim Reaper, and she comes back alive and everything with a gray streak in her hair, and I think some lightning powers or something like that. And she has two like dead people that have to follow her around like every day at school, and they're not used to school and stuff like that. Typical wacky Disney humor type stuff, right? It was trying to get away from all that like Hannah Montana wizards type stuff and everything like that. And like once again, this is a diverse show Disney Channel has created only to cancel it. And it's odd and it's weird because it's like they mainly been canceling all their diverse shows. All their shows that have like, they don't have too many live action ones left, but the ones they did have that are like predominantly white, like say Villains of Valley View, that is still up in the air pending if it's going to get renewed or canceled. A show that is predominantly white, even though the lead actress is Italian, and one guy who plays her brother is technically Mexican, but he plays white. And that got renewed for 2 seasons, and they're seeing if it gets renewed for a third. I have no idea if it is or isn't. And of course, they have that Wizards reboot coming back and everything. But it's just odd that, like, a company that so called wants to be diverse and everything, they have their diverse shows and movies. But then when they don't do as well as they want, they just pluck them and everything. And one show, like The Runaways from Hulu, Disney, when they acquired Hulu, they just completely pulled that from the thing, even though people were still watching it after it got canceled. And part of the reason why these shows probably got canceled is because right now there's a war on Disney and a war on diversity. And of course, who's at the center of it? Angry white people. Not all white people, just the ones that are angry and don't like woke culture and stuff. Basically, these parents are all like, we're done with Disney and they're trying to groom our kids into liking diversity and and we're being replaced on TV. Basically, they don't see themselves on TV. Gee, is that how people of color felt a long time ago when they didn't see themselves on TV? But then when they did see themselves on TV, they was a stereotype. So because of these people who are outraged and don't want to see no new Disney movie or anything like that, and Pixar talking about they don't want no more autobiographical director movies, aka woke movies and stuff, but they want stuff that has a broad appeal, like Inside Out, that has to do with the insides of a person's body, but mostly out of a white family. They want to go back, I believe they want to go back to catering to that because all they care about is money. And if the majority of people who see movies are white people, and if they're refusing to see Disney products that are diverse, Disney's gonna take a couple of steps back and go back to being all white, which is something I said before. Because it doesn't matter what a person says, it's what they do. And over there at Disney, they've been plucking so much of their diverse content, it's not even funny. Shows like, The Secrets of Sulphur Springs, the Secret Society, the Benedict Society or whatever it's called. That Doogie Howser reboot that was set in Hawaii, bunked Learning the Ropes, Raven's Home, and Saturdays. They're just getting like plucked left and right, and all those shows were diverse with a diverse cast of different races, and most of them mostly black with black leads. Like Saturdays, although I did watch the first episode of Saturdays, I didn't particularly like it, and I tried to watch that Doogie Howser reboot. I couldn't get into it. Basically, it's more of a teen drama than it is a medical drama, and her dealing with which guy does she like, and I don't want to see that. But other shows like Ultraviolet and Black Scorpion, which was a Mexican Latino cast, that was a good show, and it not only got canceled but pulled from Disney Plus. And it's just like whenever, oh, there's also a little Mexican cartoon about like ghosts and stuff like that. That got canceled. And so it's just really strange and bizarre when you have all these shows that does have a fan base and they're diverse, they're getting like canceled left and right. And they've canceled 9 diverse shows in a year. I don't understand it. So now they're trying to go back to like Wizards or Waverly Place, but I don't want to watch a Justin spinoff and everything, especially if he's not going to have his powers. And so now they're trying to go back to like shows that were popular and trying to give them like sequels and everything. But it's like, what about these other shows that are catchy and that are popular and that are pretty good? Sulphur, Secret of Sulphur Springs, that was a huge show that got 3 seasons, and they just pulled the plug on a cliffhanger. They don't care about diversity. They only care about what's popular, and all they care about is money. When diversity was popular, they started like having tons of diverse stuff. But then when all these angry anti-woke mob people started hitting YouTube and then later started going into politics, and then the common average person, all those angry white people started banding together and started going against Disney. They hate what they're doing with Marvel. They hate what they're doing with Star Wars. And now they hate what they're doing with Disney Channel. And it's just like, why? Why do people always let them win and everything? When are diverse people finally gonna rise up and be like, hey, we want to stay? Alrighty, well, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.